Trying to save money and avoid the what's for dinner panic? Let me show you how I plan my weekly menu using what I already have. No complicated meal prep, no overspending. Welcome to my little corner of the internet. If you're ready to live with intention, you're in the right place. Around here, we plan with purpose, from minutes to money to meals, because when you master these, your mindset naturally follows. Healthy, abundant living starts with a plan. Let's build together. Step one, take inventory. I always start by checking with what I already have in the freezer, in the fridge, in the freezer, and in the pantry. And this is how I actually save money because I'm using up things that I already have on hand and that I can create a meal around just using the ingredients that I already have. Step two, meal brainstorming. I build one or two meals around the ingredients that I already have on hand. For example, if I have rice and frozen vegetable, that's ideal for a great stir fry. If I have tortillas and beans, hello taco, let's keep it simple. This isn't time for gourmet experiments. Now that I have taken inventory, brainstorm some meals, my next step is I actually write out a menu that I post on our refrigerator. Okay, so now that I have used the things that I have planned meals around the ingredients I've already have, I filled in our breakfast, our lunch, and our dinner. And as you can see, I actually leave space for leftovers, freezers, and pantry. And what this means is like what I cooked for Sunday. I know we have leftovers for the next day. And then this is like a light meal for the week. And then I'll cook another big meal. And then from the big meal and anything we had previous to me cooking, we'll have another leftover day later in the week so that we can get so that we won't waste any food and we're using up everything that we've already cooked. And then this is something that I had previously in the freezer, which is tacos, and that I plan on using this week as kind of like a filler meal. Now, if any of these meals we don't use throughout the week, it's fine. I just freeze them and then I put it in the freezer for a later date. And then I always, as I do my inventory for the following week, I know that's an item that I still have on hand that we can cook versus me going to the store. So stay flexible. So the next thing that I actually do is I know based on these items, I look across and see what we don't have that I may need to pick up. Like I know we need eggs. We always need eggs. I will definitely get some more fruit. We always eat fruit. And can get some taco shells. And my son likes his very specific soup. And this is how I save money because I've already shopped at home and I'm using the ingredients that I already have. So now, based on the things that I already have, I have built meals around that. So I barely need to pick up anything from the store. And I always factor in an eat out day. It may not happen on this Saturday, but it may happen one day during the week. And if it does, I'll just write it in. And whatever we plan for that day, I'll move it to the day that we were supposed to eat out. That way, that limits the amount of meals we have outside of our house. Now, I take the items that I've listed in the notes section as far as the stuff that I need to get, and I write it on my shopping list. I have rice because rice is a staple that I like to keep on hand, and I know that we're already out of it. And Paw Patrol soup. Okay, so this is all the things that I need to pick up at the store. This is another tip on how I save time is I look at the items that I have planned for the week, and if there's anything that I can make ahead to save me time during the week and it doesn't take me a lot of time to do, that's what I'll make. So for instance, like I have oatmeal down here, so I will make some overnight oats, and then I'll also make a salad. So those are two things that I will make ahead of time, and then the other thing is I'll chop up the veggies. um I'll just put taco veggies. So that tells me I need to chop up some, wash and clean and chop some lettuce, some tomatoes, some onions, and the other toppings that we would have. So these are like three things that I would actually do ahead of time. So, and that would save me time also during the week. Remember to take inventory, meal brainstorm with the items you already have, write out a meal plan, include days for leftovers, do a light prep, wash and chop vegetables, and most important, stay flexible. This way, I waste less, I spend less, and always have something ready to eat. If you want to simplify your week and still eat well, try this method and thank me later. Thanks for hanging out with me. Remember, when you take the time to plan your minutes, your money, and your meals, you're not just organizing your day, you're designing your life. If this sparks something for you, hit that follow or share it with someone who needs a little mindset magic today. Until next time, stay grounded, stay intentional, and keep building that abundant life.